Good day, everybody. Welcome back to It's a Small Vlog, and today I am halfway across the world in Barcelona, Spain for a week-long Mediterranean cruise aboard none other than the Disney Dream. And it has been 8 years since I have been on Disney Cruise Line. The last trip that I was on was also the Disney Dream. So it's definitely been a while since the last time I was on one of these ships. We just got on a couple of hours ago. I haven't been filming that much because we had the designated safety drill, and then, you know, we grabbed some lunch and everything like that. So we've just been doing the typical cruise things before we depart. But now the mandatory safety drill is over. I don't know if you can hear the music, but now the sailing away party is currently going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and vlog that for you guys. And also, funny story, I didn't vlog this, but less than an hour before I even got on the ship, me and my dad, we went over to one of the lounges and they were doing some Disney trivia, and I already won, so that was pretty good too. So now I'm gonna head on over to the sailing away party. I'm not exactly sure how many videos I'm gonna be getting out. My goal is at least 2, maybe 3, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I'm gonna really film a whole lot when we're on excursions. Right now we're in Barcelona. We've been here for the past day. Past 2 days actually, and then our stops include 2 stops in the south of France and then a couple stops in Italy along the Amalfi Coast. And again, this is a week-long cruise, so there's going to be a ton to look forward to. I think we only have 2 days of sea at total, so that's when I'm going to be filming the most, but currently that is the plan of everything going on. But anyway, I don't want to talk too much, so let's head over to the sailing away party, and then I'll keep you guys updated once we're done with that. All right, the sailing away party just got done. I'm back up in my room and another ship is passing by. Hello.
3 hours later.
All right, current time is 6:15. Golden Mickey starts in 15 minutes here in the theater, and tonight is the only night that they're showing the Golden Mickeys, which is what I remember from last time. I don't know if they've changed it at all. I mean, it's been 8 years, so maybe they have, I don't know. The Believe show, which was from last time I was here, that's on the very last night. And then another show that they had was Villains Tonight, but they've since gotten rid of that show and replaced it with Beauty and the Beast. That one's new, so I don't know, we'll see. But tonight's Golden Mickey's one of my favorites. Looking forward to it. All right, everybody, back in my room. We just got done with the Golden Mickeys. I wasn't allowed to record in there, which, you know, that's understandable. I thought that I was going to be able to, but, you know, no biggie. They updated some of the scenes a little bit since the last time that I saw it. It was really good. I think they had a new Beauty and the Beast scene, a new Tangled scene, or maybe I just didn't remember those. I don't know. But look at what they do. Look at what housekeeping does. If I can get down. They, like, set up a little towel for you. They give you, like, some chocolates. Like, super, super cool what they do with the housekeeping. And then we have some info on our excursion tomorrow. I don't think I mentioned our first stop tomorrow is in Cannes, France. I don't exactly know what else we're doing tonight, with the exception of that it is currently 7:45, and in 45 minutes at 8:30, we have dinner at the Royal Palace tonight. Earlier, we had a lunch at Animator's Palette, and then for dinner each night, they rotate between the three main restaurants, Royal Palace, Animator's Palette, and then the Enchanted Garden. So tonight we have Royal Palace. I don't know what we have for tomorrow night, and I don't even know what we're doing for breakfast tomorrow. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but we're going to have dinner at Royal Palace, maybe do some shopping a little bit too, and then explore the ship at night as well. In case any of you are wondering, here are some of the merchandise available on this cruise specifically. The Dream of Europe, very fitting. This is actually the Dream's very first time doing a Mediterranean cruise. So, pretty cool. They have a special line of merchandise. And then this line of merchandise over here, this is the 25th anniversary collection, which I think I forgot to mention. We are currently sailing on the summer of the 25th anniversary, the silver anniversary at sea. So they have a ton of decor, merchandise, and festivities going on. And I think tomorrow night they have a special fireworks show to celebrate 25 years of sailing as well. This specific ship is not 25, the Magic and the Wonder are, which debuted in 1998. So yeah, very, very, very special. Also, quick side note, this is the entrance to the theater that we saw the Golden Mickeys at earlier. It's called the Walt Disney Theater. Very cool tribute, nice photo op. I really like the backdrop. They did a nice job with it. And then the rest of this whole area right here, this is all of your shops and everything. You can get all of your merchandise. And then you have the main entrance to the theater. All right, everybody, quick update. I just got done with a delicious dinner at the Royal Palace. I had an absolutely amazing creme brulee for dessert. It was so good. If you've never had a creme brulee before, it has got to be one of the most heavenly desserts ever. It tastes like a toasted marshmallow. It's like this caramelized sugar. I had one for the first time when I was in Paris a couple weeks ago, last month. This one was still good, wasn't as good as the one that I had in actual Paris. It is currently like 10:30 right now, which is pretty crazy. Our dinner reservation was at 8:30, and it took like 2 hours. I wasn't expecting it to take that long, but no big deal. That's why our show was earlier, which was good. I think I'm gonna call it a day. There's some like after party at like 11 at one of the lounges for the Golden Mickeys, so I might check that out. If it's worth vlogging, I'll vlog a little bit of it for you guys, but for the most part, that's pretty much gonna do it for today on my very first day at sea, which is pretty cool.
The next day.
All right, everybody, good morning. We are on day 2 of my 7-day, week-long Mediterranean Disney cruise aboard the Disney Dream. It is currently 9:37 in the morning. I know that I said yesterday that I'd be going to Cannes today. Well, we're still at sea. It's also extremely foggy out, which is interesting, but I am expecting that the fog will probably go away sometime soon. But basically, what happened last night is that around midnight, we actually were docked back in Barcelona after being out at sea for about 3 hours. I guess there was some sort of medical emergency, somebody needs to get off board. So we were back in Barcelona, which put us way behind schedule. And then today, with all of the fog and everything, we're only, I think, last time I checked when I was in the room, we were only like halfway to Cannes, and by the time we get there, we wouldn't get there till around sometime this evening. But anyway, because of that, this morning we got the announcement from the captain that he made the executive decision that we're just canceling our excursion to Cannes. We're not even going to be stopping there, and we're just going to be heading straight to our other port, our next port of call, which we'll be going to tomorrow, which is in Florence. And to be perfectly honest, if I had to skip any of the ports, I would want to skip Cannes. I don't even really know what's in Cannes. I know it is very pretty. I've seen photos. Before I even went on the cruise, I was looking at the itinerary, and I was like, you know, honestly, I would not mind another day at sea just because there is so much to do on the ship. You know, and we only have 2 days at sea total. Well, now 3, including today. So I'm going to be honest, I don't really care about missing Cannes. Doesn't really affect me that much. I'm totally fine just staying on the ship today as an extra day at sea. So I'm totally fine with that. Tomorrow, though, I'm very excited to go to Florence. And again, I would rather skip Cannes more so than any of the ports in Italy. Those are just a lot more interesting, to me at least. I'm really looking forward to that tomorrow. I think that'll be a lot of fun in Florence. The day after that, we have another day at sea. And then after that, it's just port after port after port, another day at sea, and then our trip ends. But that is what's going on. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing today, but I'll keep you guys updated. the ship's horn. Cinderella's playing on the TV. Foggy morning, but nice morning. All right, everybody, I'm on the very quiet and secluded deck number 2. And over here, if I remember correctly, is like a little scavenger hunt game that you can play that is a great way to help you find your way around the ship. And I figured, being that we have a whole day at sea, might as well play it. All right, become a detective. Let's try this.
Welcome to the Midship Detective Agency. Which case would you like to solve?
Ooh.
Please choose one now.
Oh, I remember all of these. Let's try this first one.
Welcome, detectives. This is a big case.
Oh boy, am I glad you're here, because we've got one doozy of a case. You just won't believe it, but...
Paintings are being stolen right here on the ship.
Yeah, Goofy, I know. Are there any suspects?
7 of them. And the ship's really big. Well, I think we're going to need some help.
No problem. Check out our new detectives. They're going to help us crack this case. I just know it.
All right, so as you play, they give you like this little map of the ship. You have to go to these different paintings. And they're interactive too, which is a lot of fun. And then the different suspects are different Disney villains. Oh, we got some Yzma representation on there. That's awesome. All right, this was the painting that I had to go to. So you hold up this card towards it. Let's see. Look at that. Sorry about that. I totally forgot to film the activity that you had to do, but if you've ever played the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom game that used to be at the Magic Kingdom, that's basically what this is. It's the same technology, except instead of fighting the villains, you're like solving a mystery. So basically you just hold your card up to the painting, it comes to life, and you sort of search for clues. So the clue that I found, which I wrote down, is that our suspect has a letter A in their name, which means that we can cross off anybody who doesn't. So Jafar, no. Cruella, no. Maleficent, no. Captain Hook, no. Evil Queen, we can cross off Evil Queen, no letter A in her name. Dr. Facilier, no. Yzma, no. All right, well, it's definitely not the Evil Queen. Next time around, I will film the actual activity that you have to do. All right, here's our next location at the Walt photo. Let's see.
I know. Use your power screwdriver to find out. Way to go, detectives!
Yeah, so for that specific one, there's just different kinds of activities that you had to do. The first one you had to do like some like magnifying glass, and this one you had to do like a screwdriver activity. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes you find paintings, sometimes you find clues, and you can do it in any order that you want on the ship. Sometimes they'll tell you where to go, and then others you can just pick at your leisure.
This is no time for a party. We found another one. Good job, detectives. We'll have all of those paintings back in no time.
All right, everybody, I just finished the first case. It ended up being Captain Hook, who was the main person. There are 2 other ones that you can do. There's a puppies one, which also involves the same painting mechanic with this, and then there's a Muppets one, which is a combination of physical sets along with the paintings, and I think that's the harder one of the 2. So I think I'm gonna do the puppies one next, and then I will do the Muppets. You know, might as well kill some time on the ship. Plus, it's just such a fun activity to do overall, and you get this kind of cool thing as a little keepsake. So yeah, so it's a lot of fun, and it's a great way to, you know your way around the ship, get to know the ship around. So yeah, super awesome. I would highly recommend doing this when you are on the ship. All right, everybody, I just got done with all 3 scavenger hunts. The painting one, which is the one that I recorded, and the other one was like a puppy one with the 101 Dalmatians. And then there was a Muppets one, which was a ton of fun, a bit harder, but a lot of fun. And now I don't really have anything else to do, so I'm gonna go over to the movie theater and go watch Disney and Pixar's newest film, Elemental, which I have not seen yet. I'll let you know how it is. All right, everybody, sorry for not updating you for a little while. It is currently 5:30. It doesn't look like it's 5:30, but it is 5:30 out. The sun does not set here in Europe for quite a while. But anyway, we watched Elemental. I thought it was a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. Very, very Pixar. It was basically Inside Out, but more of a romance, so I enjoyed it. But now we're gonna go ahead and play mini golf, take advantage of the nice weather, and then I'll keep you posted after that.
The next day.
Okay, day 3. We are in Pisa, Italy, and look at that. It's the Leaning Tower of Pisa. How sick is that? Super cool. I'm in Italy for the first time in my life. So I guess I should say buongiorno from Italy. I want to take a moment to appreciate this gorgeous, gorgeous summer day. It is hot out, and everybody says that this is the record temperature. For me, it doesn't really feel that hot. Maybe it's because I'm just a native Floridian, but I mean, come on. Look at this. We got the Leaning Tower of Pisa here. I know some people said it was overrated. I don't think it is. I think it's pretty cool. We're in a beautiful location. And I have 4 more days of this stuff. All right, everybody, quick update. Current time is 1:05. Just got done with an hour-long tour of the city of Florence. And now we have 2 hours of free time. I'm not exactly sure where in Florence we are, but it is beautiful. Gorgeous summer day. That's a church right behind me. Very, very cool. We saw the Statue of David. We saw this cool river. And just Florence is such a vibe. I mean, all of Italy is, but Florence especially, there's those little alleyways and everything. It's just such a mood. It just really hits different. I'm starving, so I'm gonna go grab some food. Probably either pasta or pizza, something Italian. And we are going back on the ship. Done with our first excursion. All right, everybody, it is now the evening time. I am here on deck 12, actually. It's a beautiful night out. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think there's some movie playing in the back. Beautiful, got the aqueduct lit up. We got the cruise line symbol. Absolutely beautiful. And then just a vast ocean. We just got done with dinner at Enchanted Gardens, so we've now gone through all 3 of the main restaurants. First night was Royal Palace. Last night was Animator's Palette. Tonight was Enchanted Gardens. The next 2 nights is back at Royal Palace, then Animator's Palette again, then Enchanted Gardens again, and then that's it. But again, today was Florence and Pisa. That's where we went. Tomorrow is just a day at sea. Yeah, that's what's going on. It's a gorgeous night out, so I figured I would come here on deck 11 just to kind of update you guys on what's going on. And yeah, that's about it. But anyway, see you guys tomorrow for our second day at sea.